Okay, so here I'm representing a software product which me and my team have developed. So it is trip management system in which we have worked on Spring Boot to develop the API and backend. I will be first introducing to my teammates. So first, my name is Lalit, and I have worked on booking and reports, and then Sumit have worked on login, sign up, and packages modules. Sandeep has worked on hotel and the feedback which will be given by the customers, and Kunal has worked on routes and tickets, and our team lead Roshan have worked on travel and buses. So I will forward it to Sumit so he can explain the APIs like login and sign up on which he has worked on. Okay, Sumit.
Yeah, thank you, Lalit. So I will start from the user login and sign up part. So I would request you, Roshan, to go to the login and sign up API. So here we are the different controllers for all the functionality. So first we have creating a sign up for using a post request. So yes, Roshan. Yeah. So here are the variables that we have in the sign up process. We have the address part, and here we have to fill the address of the user. And next element we have the email, and here we have to fill the email part, and we have also used the validation here for the Hibernate validation API. Again, here we have to fill the mobile number of the user, and next thing we have the user name, and next is the user password. And for the password, I am using the validation that the password should not be less than the 6 and more than the 15 characters, and including a special character also. ID is auto generated here by the SQL auto generated query. So let's execute this query here. So as you can see, registered successfully response to zero code from the created code. And I will next one. Can you show you the table, user table? So here we are the user table, and we have stored all the details of the user inside the user table. So I will register one more user to make as an admin functionality. So let's add one more user. So here they have to fill the same details for the user, and they have to have one another controller to make as an event. And for the that controller, I have used the one hard coded password so that then the user cannot access that controller and make anyone as admin. So I have make in mind that admin functionality should be proper. So here I'm creating the another user. That user will be stored into the same table as we have another column inside the table with the user type. So by default, the user type would be the user, and again we can change it to the make admin user controller through. So let's change to the let's make as an admin to the user. So we'll go to the admin controller here. Appoint as admin. So here we have the post method for the appoint as the new admin. So here we have to provide the email of the users, and then we have to provide the passcode. This passcode is hard coded inside the code, and nobody can know it. And there is a password, and it will verify the password. Then only you can make an user and admin. So execute this query, and we get the response as 200, which is okay response. And the user is the details are appear here, and user is made as a admin. Now we can check the user table as a we can see user type as a user admin. So here are the user table, and you can see the user registered here. User type is admin. Now move to the package part. The package I have we have the as a trip management system. So we have the different type of tour packages. So it is the admin functionality basically, and only admin can create a basic user. So first I will log in as an admin. So here are the login method as a post request. Here we can log in using the email ID and password. Here also validation is also working here. It will verify the user email ID and search into the database that the user exists or not, and if I match the password. If the password is wrong, then it will throw a exception for that. And here we have to put the email and password and execute the query, and we get the response from the server it is login or not. Here we are creating a authentication key for the admin access. This authentication key will be used by the admin only to authorize those functionality that user cannot access. So here are the authentication key, and we will using this authentication key for further functionality. In the table part, we have a current session table in which the current user login will be appear here, and you can see here the table. Then authentication will be also stored here, and the session start time is also recorded here, and the user ID as a foreign key we are using here. Now move to the package part where we have to create the packages for the tour part. So we have the different packages only. We have different methods in the package controller. So here are the get method and post method. So we are first we will use the post method, which is only a admin functionality, and it will ask for the authentication key which is generated at the time of our login. So here we have to provide the inside hotel details also that will be explained by my teammate Sandeep. So first I will create the package and the hotel details will be also filled by me here. So let's fill the hotel detail here, hotel description, and the hotel ID is auto generated here, and hotel name we have to provide hotel name also, and we have also used the annotations here like Lombok for not null and the not blank and not empty, that blank string cannot be passed here. We have to provide the proper name. So here the status is also there, open or closed or available or not available. We have to provide that, and either package details we have to provide the package cost and the package description for that package, and the package ID is also auto generated. It will be generated by the SQL automatically, and here package name we have to decide the package name. Package type we are using the enum type here. We have the two types of packages, base package, premium packages. So your payment details will also be stored here, and we will execute this query, and we get the response as a package, all the details with the ID. So as you can see here, 201 code is which is for created, and we get all the details of the package, and also these details also available in the table. We will show you the package table. So here we have the package table. Inside that all the details will be stored. So we can see as a package table, it should be I think packages, yes. So this is the package table. Here all the details are stored as the basics and the online payment as in null ID that will be assigned by further another booking controller is there to assign the booking ID, and package ID also stored here. Now we have the different another methods in the package ID to get all bookings, inside which we can get all the messages. As basically this method is for the users. User can see all the bookings and admin as well as the admin. So let's we call the method as the admin. So here we are adding one another package for the further records and further functionality. And here are the get method of the packages. And we can use that method to get all the packages. Can you please, Roshan, use that get method? Yes. That get method is also is there to forget all the packages. Here the simple request that we have to make is execute and just get the response as 200, which is okay, and all the package details and the hotel details are also there. And another method we have in the package controller, that is the update method, and which is also an part of admin functionality. We can update an hotel here from, we have to provide the authentication key for that. Actually, it will match the authentication key from the current user session table to validate that the user is the admin or user, basically. And here we have to provide all the details of the package with the ID. It will verify from the ID that the package exists or not. If package doesn't exist, it will throw an error. And if the package exists, it will update that package. For that, we have to fill some details. I will not fill all the details here. I will fill some details for the show purpose. And here the details are updated. Next, we will move to the delete package functionality. For that, I have using the package Yes, we have to provide here the package ID that is generated at the time of the package creation, and the authentication ID, that is the admin part here to validate that the admin. When we execute the query and we get the response as a deleted package will be here, and this package will be removed from the our database. This can show table, yes. Uh, Here is the table that the package has been removed by the ID which is given by us in the package delete method. So this is all about the package functionality that we can create, update, or delete package and get all the packages only for the available to user. User cannot access any another package. So next functionality is hotel functionality that will be explained by my team member Sandeep. So I would like to request you from Sandeep to explain the hotel part. Yes, over to you, Sandeep.
Thank you, Sumit. Now I'll be explaining you about the hotel management module which I've created. After the package is created, so if you wish to add a new hotel or if you wish to delete a hotel in a particular package, we can use these three APIs which are post, delete, and put. So now I'll be telling you about the first API which is post. So if you wish to add a hotel in a particular package which is created by Sumit, so you can enter your key here, and these APIs can be accessed only by the admin, not by the user. So after adding the key here, you will have to add the package ID. So the package ID is 6 here, 10 which I'm putting here. So here in the first section, you need to put the address of the hotel. Then second of filling is your hotel description. So you can add any description about the hotel, like what does the hotel provide. Then the hotel name. Here the hotel ID will be auto generated by the database, so we don't have to put anything over there. Then the hotel type. So now we need to put the hotel type, whether it's a 5-star hotel or 4-star hotel. Then we need to provide the rent for each room. What will be the per day rent over there? And we have used all the validation property methods on all the properties here. And then the status of the hotel, whether the hotel is open or closed. Now when you click on the execute button, so as you can see here, this hotel object has been created. Now if you see in the in our MySQL database, yeah, no. So now if we see the hotel table, we can find this table which we just added. So as you can see at the bottom, which we added a table in Patna with the name with the description as party. So as you can see here, there is a foreign key generated with a package underscore package ID, which creates a relation between the hotel and the package. So now the second API is the delete API. So now if you wish to delete any hotel, can you go to the hotel delete API. So now if you wish to delete any hotel from a particular package, you just have to type in the hotel ID and the authentication key here. Hotel ID will be 12. Yeah. So you can put your hotel ID as 12, which you just created, and you can write the authentication key, which will authenticate whether the user is the admin or a customer. So yeah, so now you can see in the database table, this hotel will be deleted from our package. Yeah, so over to Kunal to explain about the booking part. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I'll start by explaining the root part that I created, the root module that I created. Roshan, can you please scroll down to the root part? Yeah. So these are the APIs that can be used to manage the routes and everything. So there is this post API that we can create the route from, and this requires a travel ID and the authentication key. You just need to give the authentication key and the travel agent, and you also need to add all the details of the travel agent, etc., and all the route details, that what is the arrival time, what is the date of departure. I have used proper authentication at each point. For example, the fare should not be 0, and etc., etc., and the string should not be null. And the other thing is that you can create the buses and everything, the nested data from here only, the travel agent and buses, everything. And you have other functionality as well that Roshan will explain you after some time to add buses and travel agent. So we have added proper proper validation at each point, and auth key is required at this point because some of the functionality is for admin only and the user cannot access it. For example, root cannot be created by a user, so we have added the auth key there. Can you please execute? As you can see, the root will be created, and if you check out in the root table, then the route will be created there, and the corresponding travel agent and the buses will be created as well. Yeah, as you can see, the travel table is created and the bus will also be created. Yeah, as you can see, it is created here. If you please move back to the Swagger, so there are other API endpoints as well for updating, for performing all the CRUD operations. As you can see, you can search all the routes, update the route, and search a particular route and delete a route as well. If you move to see all routes, then every route will be visible there. Yeah. This does not take anything, and it will just show you all the details of the routes. As you can see, the full detail is visible here, and same with if you search a particular route, then also it will show you there. Yeah, this one. Can you open the third? Can you open the third one, please? Yeah. As you can see here, you should give a particular route ID that you want to search, and it will search that route in the database. And if that route is not present, it will throw an error to the user or admin, whichever is using. As you can see, the route is displayed. And if you want to update the route, then also there is an API endpoint where you can give the details of the route and update it. And there is a delete route API as well. But I won't be deleting the route right now because I will be requiring it in the future for creating my ticket, because without the route, a ticket won't be created. Without a package and without the route, the ticket won't be created. But the delete route API is working. If you please move to the ticket, so that would be very helpful. Please move to the ticket controller. Yeah. As you can see, there are 4 endpoints here. You can see all the tickets and create a ticket as well. Can you please open this? Uh, if you put the package details and the route details, then the ticket will be generated here. The body of the ticket contains basic things like the description of the ticket. Here you can give any description about the ticket, whatever you want to give, like the destination, etc., etc. The ticket ID will be auto-generated, and the ticket status is a Boolean variable which states that the ticket is booked or not booked. Can you please execute it? Yeah, as you can see, the ticket has been booked here. And if you go to the table, then the ticket will be shown there. Yeah. Can you please move back to Swagger? Yeah, if you move to the all tickets or show ticket, whichever you want, then all tickets will be showing all the tickets that correspond to a particular package. So suppose you are given some package, then it would show all the tickets that are in that package. As you can see, there is no ticket in this particular package, so the error is thrown here. And if you please put up valid package ID, then it would show all the tickets in that package. Yeah, as you can see, this particular ticket ID belongs to this package, so this has been shown. And same work is done in the show ticket API endpoint that takes a ticket ID and shows that ticket to you if you want to check the status of that ticket. If you, yeah, can you please try this out? As you can see, the ticket has been displayed here with all the details of the ticket. And if you use delete ticket, then that ticket will be deleted. Proper response code has been given at each point, and yeah, it gives proper. If it gives an error, then it gives a proper response code that what the error is. And if you put ticket number 16 here, then that would be deleted, and it would show the ticket that has been deleted at that point. As you can see, this ticket has been deleted from the database and it would no longer be there. Yeah, so that was my ticket management module. I'd like to hand over to Roshan Kumar for explaining his modules on travel agent and buses. Thank you for your time.
Uh, Thank you, Kunal, for giving me this opportunity to introduce my controllers. So I created two modules, buses and travels. First, I will introduce the travel modules. Here, travel modules have post, delete, get, and put. When I want to add some travel agency in our database, so we have to go through this post, and inside the post we have to put some details, and this post can be given only by the admin. So I putting the session key here, or which is authentication key. So let me copy that one. Here I have to put some details. So city, so I'm putting some city here, and the pin code would be 6 length, and the state of the travel agency. So I'm putting in Bihar, and urgent name should be like anything. I'm putting here. Here, but bus ID is auto generated, generated, and bus number should be given by the admin, and the bus is of type single decker, double decker, and triple decker, and the capacity would be given by us. So, like I would like to fill 58, and the contact details like mobile number. So I'm putting my mobile number. Travel ID is also auto generated, and travel agency name I'm putting here like Sunil. When I execute it, it will given with the proper like, what is there here? Okay. Let me this mobile number would be less only. Okay. Yeah, this would be fine. And when we go to the travel database, so here the details are filled. Yeah, this I'm putting this one, so it would be fine, and it will push it to our database, and it is connected to our buses also. So I am going through the buses also. So it would the details I have pushed here, which is shown here also. So now I am going to the we have several methods in our travel controller, like get travels list, get search by key. We can. So I'm executing that. It would be open for admin and user. And when I execute that, it will show all the agency present in our database. And when we search by the key, so it is also open for our user and admin. So my travel ID is 17. So I'm putting here 17. It's giving me the details of 17 travel agency, and here is the travel delete option. But I'm not running this, because if I delete this one, then my buses data will also deleted. So I have to keep it. So this is the put update. Here I am doing this is the only authenticated by the admin. So I'm putting the authentication key, and like some random value I'm pushing here. Like I don't have to update the bus. So like, or I just add one bus here. So like 3 bus ID will be auto generated. Bus number some it would be single decker. I'm keeping it. And bus capacity like 45, and contact number be something. I'm putting here. Travel ID is generated, and the travel agency name I'm putting Jai Gurudev, and address should be like I'm putting random Bhopal, and pin code should be random. It would be 6 digit. So state would be MP. When I add this,
I think you need to provide the bus ID.
yeah. So yeah. Travel ID does not matter. Yeah, I have to when I updated it. That means I have to provide also the travel ID which I want to update that one. So travel ID. I have travel ID 17, so I'm putting here 17. 17. When I executed it, it will.
Roshan, I think the travel ID is given below.
Okay. Yeah, here the travel ID is given, so just we have to put the 17 here also only. We don't need to. Yeah, when we go to the database, the particulars travel is updated. So I'm just go through the travels like 17, and it will the updated one. And when we go to the buses, so it would add one more bus. So here it would add one more bus, and keeping the relationship between table also. So now I am going to the next one, which is travel by search key. So yeah, I explained that one also. So now I go to the buses controller. Buses controller, we have 2 methods. Like if we want to add some buses in the particular travel ID, we can also do it by year. So my travel ID would be 17, as I remember, and the authentication key I'm just passing here. And I just added some the bus ID would be auto generated, and the bus number would be something. And I now I'm keeping it at table data, and the capacity would be 30 only. So yeah, you can see in bus the updated value is given, and yeah, this one. And when we want to go search by when we want to search all lists from all the agencies, just we have to execute that one. When we executed, all the bus lists are coming here. So now I would like to take over to the Lalit, which will explain the further process. So thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Roshan, for giving me this opportunity. So can you scroll up to the booking section? So yes, so all the packages which we have already created, now we can link up those packages to users. So in the first option, we will link up the package ID with the user. Can you open it? Post, first option, yes. So here, first we have to check the package ID, which is available at the database. Yes. Yes, and also we have to also check the users also, so that we can pass in those users value. So package ID will be 8 and the user ID will be 2. Okay. So the package ID is 8 and we will fill down the first booking details. Yes, so the booking title, you can give any booking title, party. Yes, and booking type is a hotel right now insert. And the time, the description, we can give it a Goa trip. We are having a party at Goa. Okay, so and the details in here, we will pass on the details of the last user only. So we will enter the user ID. So it was 2, I guess. Yes, and we will enter the name. Yeah, can you please enter the name of the user here? Yeah. You can enter any name right now. Yes. Yeah, so we will hit the execute button. So now this, as you can see, this transaction is done and the booking ID is registered with this user. So we can check back at the database. So you can check the booking table. First, you have to check the booking tables. Booking. You have to type it down, I guess. Yeah, so here the booking is done. The package is the foreign key. The last column is also mentioned. So we will move on back to the Swagger. So yes, so now we will see the next request. The first of all, show all booking. So yes, third one. So in here, this is the where we have to provide the authentication key, as it is the admin. So we will provide the authentication key and we will hit OK. So this will show the all the bookings which I already have done earlier. So this, so that admin can have all the access and all the bookings are visible directly to him. And now we can move on to the fourth yes, show booking. So here we have to pass the user ID, which we have already entered. It was 2, I guess. Yes. So you hit enter. So here, yes. So I think for this user, there are no booking exists. Okay. Uh, so let's move on to the delete request. So here we have to enter the booking ID, which was done earlier. So we have to check back at the database. Yes, so it was booking ID. It was 21. So we have to enter 21 there. Yeah, and we will hit OK. So this will give us the returning the object which has already deleted from the database. Now we can check it. Uh, Not from user, we have to check from the booking. Yes, so the table is empty now because it was already having only one row. So it is deleted. Now we will move on to the Swagger and the report section. So I think booking controller is done, and yes, report. So here we have provided access to the admin so that he can add multiple reports based upon the needs. So we will first use the post. Yes, so we have to provide the authentication key here. And here we have to type report name, like anything, like we need to update any trip. So trip update, or we, yes, or we have to report type, like we have to update all the details in a package. So update report type can be update. Yeah, so we will hit enter execute. So yes, it will create the report ID with ID 22. Yes, we can check back in the database also. So select star from report. Yeah, so this is the update. So we can move to Swagger now. Yeah, at Swagger, can you close this? Yeah, so first we can view this report and then we will delete it. So the third is get. We will provide the report ID, which was 22, I guess. And the authentication key. Yeah. So yes, this was the report which we created earlier, and then now we will try to delete it so that we can show you it in the database. So report ID was 22, and we will pass the authentication key which we have assigned to the admin itself, and it will return back the deleted object. Now we can check back in the database. Now the table will be empty, I think. Yeah, so as you can see, the table is empty. So user can manage different reports and can maintain its day-to-day task. So I think that's all from my side. So I will be closing down this project. This all project was created to learn the Spring Boot tool, and so that we were able to create the API, REST API, using the Spring Java at the backend, and using Spring data JPA, for execution in the database itself, and a Spring platform from rapid action development of the tool itself. So I think it was a really great teamwork, and we have already learned a lot from this project. So I will really appreciate all of the team hard work which all the team members have put in. So I think thank you for all, and thank you for listening to us. So now we can end this call.